It is the 25th Sunday in Ordinary Time, September the 21st of the year of the Lord 2025. Today's Gospel is taken from St. Luke chapter 16, verse 1 to 13. Jesus said to his disciples, "A rich man had a steward who was reported to him for squandering his property. He summoned him and said, 'What is this I hear about you? Prepare a full account of your stewardship, because you can no longer be my steward.' The steward said to himself, 'What shall I do now that my master is taking the position of steward away from me? I am not strong enough to dig, and I am ashamed to beg. I know what I shall do, so that when I am removed from the stewardship, they may welcome me into their homes.' He called in his master's debtors one by one. To the first he said, 'How much do you owe my master?' He replied, 100 measures of olive oil. He said to him, 'Here is your promissory note. Sit down and quickly write one for 50. Then to another the steward said, 'And you, how much do you owe?' He replied, 100 quarts of wheat. The steward said to him, 'Here is your promissory note. Write one for 80. And the master commended that dishonest steward for acting prudently. For the children of this world are more prudent in dealing with their own generation than are the children of light. I tell you, make friends for yourselves with this honest wealth, so that when it fails, you will be welcomed into eternal dwellings. The person who is trustworthy in very small matters is also trustworthy in great ones. And the person who is dishonest in very small matters is also dishonest in great ones. If, therefore, you are not trustworthy with dishonest wealth, who will trust you with true wealth? You are not trustworthy with what belongs to another, who will give you what is yours? No servant can serve two masters. He will either hate one and love the other, or be devoted to one and despise the other. You cannot serve both God and Mammon. The Gospel of the Lord. Today's Gospel is divided in two parts. The first is about the parable of this honest steward. The second part is sayings about money, about this steward. So the first, Jesus put this honest steward as a model of being very intelligent, being very smart, being very or acting very prudently. At the end, this steward knows that he has not been very honest, and he has to be dismissed. So he makes friends so that they can welcome him into their homes at the end. I think all of us are stewards. We are not owners of anything. We are misguided when we think that we own our house, that we own our money, that we own our cars, etc. We own nothing. We are just stewards. And we have to be trustworthy stewards of what we have received. Because at the end of our lives, we have to give an account of what we have received at the end. And Jesus said very clear that the children of this world are more intelligent, no, more prudent than the children of light at the end. We are supposed to do everything to be good stewards. And then the second thing, Jesus tells us that we cannot serve two masters. Whom do you want to serve? God or money? God or mammon? Everything that we have, money, houses, cars, everything is supposed to be at the service of us. At the service not only of me, of everybody. But many times it finishes that we serve money, we serve power, we serve our jobs, we live to have money, we live to work, we live to do so many things, but we forget that everything is supposed to be at the service of men. What Jesus said, is not meant for the Sabbath, but the Sabbath for men. We have to be free. To be free to be good stewards, to be free to serve only God, which is the first commandment. To love God with all our heart, with all our minds, with all our strength. Are you willing? How is your relationship with things? What is your relationship with money, with all your belongings? Make a decision to love God or to love your money, your power, your belongings. Please remember this Sunday we must go to Mass and share this video with all your acquaintances from St. Luke's Parish in Irving, Texas, and Salute the Great in Houston. May God bless you today and always. Amen.